name is Tina, and today I'm going to be doing a video talking about online shopping and all the necessary information you need to do this. And if you want to see or if you want to learn more about online shopping in Cameroon, please watch till the end. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the video. Okay, so if you're here from the first video I made, thank you very much for keeping up with this series. If this is your first time stopping by this video, please go watch the other one so that you can have some background information on what is going on and what this video is exactly for. Please subscribe to my channel. If you're a new subscriber, if this is your first time seeing my face on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. Okay, please subscribe. I did a video months ago about online shopping in Cameroon and just the general just a general topic about how you can get stuff online. And people in the comment section really roasted me like, oh, you didn't do your job, oh, this is incomplete, oh, you're just here clickbait, oh, like, yes, I get it. I get like people are angry. I also watch other people's videos, and whenever they give incomplete information, I do get angry. But however, online shopping in Cameroon is something that not many of us do, and even for some of us who do online shopping, most people just buy on AliExpress. And most of the time, like, because I did an AliExpress video, and sometimes I buy from AliExpress, and people always ask me, how do you shop from AliExpress? How do you get things online? How is it not a scam? So I just felt like, okay, let me go ahead and do this video for you guys. And also, that video clearly had AliExpress in the title and in the thumbnail, but either way, you guys are precious, so it's not going to be a big deal. Like I said, most people who do buy stuff from online buy from AliExpress or buy from Kiku, and I just felt like it was my duty as a Cameroonian citizen to just come on here on YouTube and talk to you guys and like give you guys the necessary information you need and how to navigate the AliExpress app. And yes, I do see where your content came from, so that is why I'm doing this video, to address the content you guys had. First of all, AliExpress and Kiku are not the only online platforms you can do shopping from. If you are a wholesaler, if you intend to do business long time, you could find vendors online. I feel like nowadays people's jobs, like the creativity and everything of this decade, I think it's people's jobs to just go ahead and sample products from different vendors and then make a vendors list, and then it's like, okay, fine, this is a vendors list. I did buy a vendors list from this Instagram marketer, and it was basically for hair, because I make wigs and I have like a hair wig brand. So self-promo here, go and check out Miss Ina on Instagram for my wigs. Anyways, back to the seriousness of this video. So yes, you can purchase vendors list, and when you do purchase them, you will talk to them online, so the whole transaction is online. And I'm saying this because sometimes people feel like the only place you can get stuff is from AliExpress. No, I did buy a vendor's hair list, and they have amazing hair. If you want, you can contact me and I'll give you their contact information. Okay, so moving on, there are many other things people can do. There is makeup, there is lip gloss is makeup, there's cosmetics, there is body lotion, there is hair products, whatever thing that you want to buy online. I feel like there is everything that you can get online. All what you have to do is find vendors who do that. So where can you get the vendors? You can get the vendors from
Alibaba, eBay, Global Sources, Vendors List, and many more.
This makes the process of online shopping easy for anybody who wants to do online shopping. The second thing I'm going to talk about in this video is payment. Most people who do business online accept payment through Visa or MasterCard options. I feel like it's the easiest because you could go to a bank and you could apply for a Visa or a MasterCard. It's not very expensive. There are multiple of banks you can do that from. You just have to do your preliminary checks on the banks, because I'm not going to call names here, but some banks are very problematic when it comes to their customers and the consumers, and you don't want to have a problematic bank. So you can go to a bank and you can get a Visa card. You don't necessarily need to create an account, and you can put money in the Visa card and just buy from your vendors. Or you can do a Western Union transaction. I know this like Nigerian lady who accepts Western Union and MoneyGram transactions if you want to buy wholesale from her. There's that. And then again, you could use PayPal. PayPal is not very popular in Cameroon, mainly because you cannot actively withdraw or cash out. But if you do have a PayPal account, you can link it to your bank account and you can make transactions online, or you could basically just have a PayPal account, do some other business online. When they deposit money into your PayPal account, then you can buy stuff online with your PayPal account. I know that it's a little bit like everywhere, but I hope that you try to get what I'm saying. So these are the ways which you can do business online and you can pay for whatever thing you want to do business online. So I kind of lost track on what number I am right now, but there's also something which is really important when it comes to online shopping in Cameroon, and that is the duration for which your things reach you when you buy and when it comes to you. First of all, I want to say that the post office does not consider weekends and business days and public holidays as a like business day, because let's say, okay, if they tell you that 7 days for something to reach you, and in those 7 days 3 days are a weekend and then there's one public holiday, you have to add those 4 days to the 7 days, so your parcel is probably going to reach you in 11 days. And then sometimes when it comes on the day that it has to reach, you have to wait for them to call you. If they don't call you when you go there, I don't know, because most of the time they called me one time, and then the rest of the time, as soon as I saw your parcel has arrived, I just marched to the post office like one day after, just giving them, like that relaxation period. But for other companies, DHL, FedEx, customs, whatever, if you're sending things to Cameroon, I think that if it's not priority, I just generally feel like the shipping time for stuff to get to Cameroon is 2 weeks for priority or express mail. And in those 2 weeks, like I said again, if there is like weekends, holidays, blah 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 blah, your time is going to be extended. And then again, and also those 2 weeks will also be because of weekends, like when they say 7 days and then there's weekends in that, and then maybe the flight is delayed. So I just want to say, if you buy stuff online, even if you pay for express mail, I haven't seen a situation where my parcel reached me in just 2 days. So yes, I guess it's 2 weeks. And then if you're paying for free mail or the cheapest available option that the airline could find, you should just sit down and relax for 1 month before you get your parcel. And I'm talking about AliExpress, and I'm talking about all those other funny shopping things. Kiku has a 2 week policy, and you even go and get it from the Kiku office. So like I said, it's 2 weeks priority mail. And sometimes even at Kiku, if you have to get like custom stuff, or if they have to make the stuff, or sometimes even it exceeds 2 weeks, because I remember my auntie waited to her parcel for like 4 weeks, which is almost a month. And then again, that just few glitches in the system. So I'm just going to say that the ideal time that you can get your stuff in Cameroon when you buy online, also depending on what country you buy from, because sometimes they have to send it to this country, from this country to this country, from this country to this country. So I'm just going to say, if you pay for express mail, 2 weeks. If you pay for free mail, let's say 4 weeks, 5 weeks, but not more than 5 weeks. If it's more than 5 weeks, you can just return the thing on AliExpress, or you can just talk if you're doing like WhatsApp vendor or like an online vendor or something like that. But yes, that's my alarm going. Okay, so the moment you all have been waiting for, how do you receive your stuff? Okay, so when it comes to receiving your packages in Cameroon, I'm just going to say first of all that this postal system is rubbish. Like, quote me on this anywhere, I said it. The postal system in Cameroon is rubbish. But with that said, it is reliable, because at the end of the day, you're going to get your stuff. Even if it's 5 years after, you're going to get your stuff. So how do you go about receiving stuff in Cameroon? Okay, so let's say you buy from AliExpress. On the tab of AliExpress, they give you the options of like normal AliExpress mail. That's like maybe free shipping, or maybe you're going to pay like 1,000 francs or 2,000 francs for them to ship whatever thing you bought, and it's going to come in 3 to 4 weeks. That's standard AliExpress shipping that they do. And then there is express shipping, where you pay a much higher amount, probably 5,000 francs, 6,000 francs, and then you can get your stuff in 2 weeks, guaranteed. And then now we have DHL, we have FedEx, where you can get your stuff in 7 days. Are these true? Yes, they work very much, but sometimes it's not even realistic, because if you're on AliExpress, it's because you want to buy things for cheap, right? So when you go on AliExpress and you buy, let's say you buy stuff for 5,000 francs, and then DHL shipping is 17,000 francs, like we all know that it's not going to work, okay? Like it doesn't even make any sense even for me as a person. So I generally just like to do the cheap meal thing. And also whenever you do business transactions like on AliExpress and that, technically you already pay for customs, which is going to be like in the amount of the thing you're buying. I think this customs, I don't know how they weigh it, but when it comes through the post office from a company like AliExpress or Kiku, sometimes I feel like that shipping is also because of customs or what. But when it comes from them, I go to the post office and I can collect my stuff without paying anything like customs or whatever. But when you do go to the post office, they will tell you, however, that you're going to pay for space. And this space is not even, they don't explain it like it's customs. No, it's not customs. They'll tell you that because you're not subscribed to pay, like you're not subscribed for a mailbox, whenever they bring your stuff, it sits on the shelf and you're going to pay for shelf space. So that's what you're going to pay for when you go to the post office to get your stuff. And I have received tons of packages from an envelope to a whole big carton of stuff, and the most expensive I paid at the post office was 4,000 francs, 4,500 francs for the very big carton of stuff. I don't think that they pay like per way. I think when you go there to go and get it, they probably just look at the shelf and they're like, okay, 4,000 francs for this thing. And because they know that it's a big carton, so something valuable is inside, so they just like 4,000 francs. And honestly, I have no words, I have no comment on that. Okay, so moving on, when you send through FedEx or DHL, I had this company send me hair for this hair collaboration that I did for them. And when I did get to the office, the DHL office, I was thinking I was going to pay like money to get the parcel, but I didn't pay, so I just went and signed that I got my parcel, and that was it. And I feel like maybe it's because there was an invoice, because before you even open the packet, there was documents that they were in the packet. There were documents on the packet, the invoice, the agreement we had, the contract, because we had a whole contract before they sent me here. So yes, again, side note, companies, if you're watching this video, please, yes, you can send me stuff in Cameroon. It's guaranteed. And yes, I will review your stuff. And I like free stuff basically, so please send me stuff, like send me things. Okay, so yes, I have never used FedEx before, and the other kinds of mail, I have not used them. Moving on to the big boy of this video. Now I'm going to talk about customs. Customs is like for those really huge packages, mostly packages that you get with like vendors that you're talking face to face with, not face to face, I mean like the vendors that you buy from these online companies, like from these global sources, from vendors list or what. Most of the time these vendors will send you stuff and they will not pay taxes for the stuff. So when you get to customs now, that is when you have to pay tax for the stuff you're receiving. I don't know if you're understanding. Okay, for instance, the lady who did the eyelashes, okay, so she spoke to her people and then made the designs and everything, and when the eyelashes did come to Cameroon, they held them up at customs that they are not paid taxes. It's the same thing as the customs tax the country is now trying to implement, like because they're saying that we have to pay phone customs because people just bring phones directly into the country, blah 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 blah. And does it make sense? Kind of, but you shouldn't try and punish us. Anyway, thank God they cancelled the tax. But that is basically what they do at customs. Let me tell you something. No matter what they hold at customs, even if it's just an envelope, it is always very pricey. I don't know why it's pricey. I don't know, like, the worst is if you have cartons, because now at customs, they will weigh your stuff and they'll be like, okay, 1 kilo of whatever you're carrying is this amount of money. This one time, my aunt did buy shoes from abroad to resell in her shop here in Cameroon, and when she did go to customs, it was like a bulk. I cannot remember how much kilos it was, but they were like she had to pay 100,000 for customs fee, and I was like, wow, okay. So what you bought online was not enough money. You had to come back to customs and pay much more money. Like I was not feeling the whole custom vibe. And I think that goes to every, like the same thing, all of these people who import stuff from outside, when it gets to customs, you have to pay for it. You have to, cause you're paying for taxis and you're paying for them to clear whatever thing you're bringing into the country. um I feel like when you get stuff through the post office, there's not really much work like this, because at the post office, I feel like they check what you're sending. They do check what you're sending, but for these other independent contractors or what, they don't check. So when it gets to the customs and they check what you're selling and everything, I'm saying, I think, because when I watch some of these movies and people ship weird things to people, I'm like, how did they not see this at the post office? Okay, so yes, so I feel like when you're abroad, so far as they have an invoice and everything, even when I watch these entrepreneurial videos, they really just put the invoice on what they're selling. And even when I want to give away from abroad and somebody sent me stuff, the invoice was there on the package, and it was just like, okay, this is what I'm selling, this is the ounces, this is the weight, this is the that, and then they sent it. So I feel like because of that, and they pay taxes, because she paid taxes and everything. So I feel like because of that, they didn't ask me at post office. So I don't know how the post office system works. If you guys want me to do a video on that, I will do, because I'm currently waiting on my AdSense code so that I can start cashing out the money I get from YouTube, and the post office is slacking. Anyways, it's coronavirus and everything. So I hope that I did answer questions for you guys. And also, as a bonus for this video, I have a couple of friends who are trying to take their businesses international. So since I have been frequenting and roaming the post office because I'm waiting for my AdSense code, the other day I did ask this lady who worked there, and she was like, "Oh yes, you can send stuff out. So for sending regular stuff, a kilo is about 7,000 francs. For express mail, it's about 12,000. It's about 10 to 12,000 francs for a kilo of stuff you want to send out." So for those of you who want to do t-shirts, who want to do wigs, who want to do lotions, you can easily just go to the post office and send to the person, because I hear that the DHL sending things and receiving things is pretty expensive. So if you want to cut back on costs, you can visit the post office. Yes, the post office does actually work. It's just that I don't really, because I don't work there, so I don't know the system. But I feel like that is like I feel like it's quite straightforward. So they just have like few technical issues, as with every company. Like there's just some technicalities that are missing in the whole thing. So yes, that's basically it for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching my video. Thank you guys very much for engaging in my videos. As I always say, if you have a question, you can follow me on my socials and ask me, or you can simply comment down below and I will comment. I will repeat your comment. Like, I literally have just 2,000 something followers right now, so why would I not comment on you guys videos? Even if I blow up overnight or what, I will still comment, because I literally have nothing doing. Like YouTube is my life. Anyways, that's the end of this video. If you're reached this far, please, please subscribe to my channel. Like, subscribe and share with your friends and family, and hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video you can see it. Also, you can suggest videos you want me to see. If it's something that I can do, I'm going to do it. I'm thinking of creating a TikTok for my sewing videos and my sewing, because I have a passion in sewing and you guys don't seem to care for those kind of videos. So yes, I think I'll just do that on TikTok or on my Instagram. So let me know what kind of videos you guys like. And as always, I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.